Good morning. I'm Anthony Durrant. Most people know me as Tony Durrant. I came to this country in 1967 to join my father, but I never told him I was coming up. I came as a student on my own back and went into nursing, which I didn't really like, but it was an opportunity for me to get a student visa to come to the United Kingdom. I then joined the Royal Air Force, and I stayed in the Royal Air Force for 5 years. Qualified to be an officer, but I didn't want to make it a career because I didn't want to make the military part of my life. I suppose you can call me a descendant of the Windrush generation because my father, who came to United Kingdom in the late 50s, met many people from the Windrush expedition. And I have to say, I have experienced quite a lot of race problems since I've been here. It's gotten better, but it hasn't disappeared. And when people tell you that these things are disappearing, don't ever believe it. They'll need to do quite a lot of work to get it out of the system. My career after the Royal Air Force involved the civil service. And I joined the civil service because it was a safe bet after coming up against race problems in my ordinary life. I thought, what can I do? I was studying for a degree at the time, and I thought I needed an organization which could offer me some stability and help fund my studies. And the civil service was very handy organization in terms of delivering that. I got headhunted for the second time, and this time was from the Ethnic Minority Voluntary Organization. And they wanted to develop an organization which would look at Black people and their commitment to the voluntary sector. And it was being led by a Lord Battier, in the House of Lords. And I took that challenge up to develop a program for the northwest of England. And it was under the Council of Ethnic Minority Voluntary Organization, abbreviated CEMVO. And I took that challenge and I developed for them an organization with physical assets which they could use to develop enterprise and community organizations within the Northwest. I mean, so my involvement with the police started in Manchester, and I think it's important that one knows that, because you really cannot subtract Stockport life completely away from that of Manchester, because they're very intertwined. When I was in the task force, I worked very closely with the police, and I got to know quite a few of the senior policemen, including the chief constables within Manchester. And I knew a superintendent, a commander, very well, and I knew that he was being transferred to Stockport. And he knew I lived in Stockport. And when he came to Stockport, I started negotiating with him to develop an independent advisory group, what we call an IAG, because I felt that we needed to protect our own young Black boys and some girls from some of the issues that were circulating at the time. The thing about Stockport, and it's a positive comment on living in Stockport, I get the impression and have experience that Stockport people support each other. They work with each other, provided you can show them precisely what your intentions are.